situation, guys, once and for all. Is okay, the family are not against Brian having the girlfriend. It's only Brian to find the right match for him, because the other match that Brian was finding, they were after something, not something from like good intention and everything that you see. You only see like 4 hours only, or 3 hours of our life. What about the 24 hours that are remaining? Do you know what's behind the scene? Like right now here, I'm feeling here. Don't know what's happening there. Right now, Brian is not at home, because even yesterday, the time that you arrived, everyone was at home. But we gave everyone a call. Even we summoned them that on a stage you are coming, but he wasn't around. So he came back when we were taking our meals. So he was. Sorry for delation. Actually, I was trying to set up my camera for this today episode. Today episode is just coming to very fantastic and very wagwan, in that we are just going to analyze how things are just coming over the ground. One here is Lucas the Traveler, and today is today, tomorrow being another day. John the Fresh leave a point going very hard. He's talking about is not that Brian, the people that used to know him about Brian Vapor, is not that Jota Fresh is really explaining to us that it's not that the family, they don't want Brian Vapor to have the fiancé, whichever you can call them, or the girlfriend, or whichever the things. It's only that Brian Vapor to have somebody to fit for him. So my good question is that, who is this person that is good to fit for Brian Vapor? Again, we're going to get this type of the question, saying that the kind of the girls that Brian Vapor has been dating, which actually John T. Fresh has been telling us they have intention to Brian Vapor. So a good question of mine is that, which good intention is that? Maybe we can, maybe which intention, in which way do you think, John T. Fresh, that they want to use Brian Vapor? Kindly come up and tell us, in which way do you think that this kind of the girlfriend that Brian Vapor is marrying, in which way do you think now that the girlfriend are benefiting from the girlfriend are benefiting from Brian Vapor? Actually, me personally, I don't understand this kind of the issues, because of 1 or 3 reasons. Because me, I see the only thing that the only thing that actually there is all about YouTube. And YouTube, any other person can join YouTube, despite any place, despite any zone, despite any locality. What matters with the YouTube is all about your hard working. So when John T. Fresh is coming to the ground, explaining to us that it's not that the family, they have bad intention. It's only that Brian Vapor has not got the person who will fit him. And for you, my brother, for you to know is that this world is 50 to 50. It's not that you have only to have a wife when the wife comes to the ground. It's only that now it's only your brother to benefit. Only that kind of the wife have to benefit in another way. That's what you call this world of us that you are living today is 50-50. Both sides has to benefit. Both your brother has to benefit in another way, and also the wife has to benefit in another way. Talk about, let's bring this good intention. If Rocio could be here in Africa and not start a YouTube channel, then he goes away with the kid, what will have happened to Rocio? But when he started a YouTube channel, at least he could get a office whereby and go and start shooting a video, where if he could go without getting this kind of the office, he could now bowing down to this kind of the moral. Now I wonder what John T. Fresh is trying to bring out. And for the reality, once a time, this kind of the person once see that Brian Vapor is taking a lot of liquor, and Brian Vapor is the firstborn to this kind of the family, you can get to understand. And it's through Brian Vapor, you people, you can come and concur with me, it's through Brian Vapor that all this other generation has come to be known. If it could not be Brian Vapor, who called this kind of the person now coming to the ground, who called him from Nairobi to come back to the village, introducing him to Levite himself, now starting him a YouTube channel. Right now, things are turning upside down and things are not working normally for him, and being told that Even if he was being welcomed with a girlfriend at home, we never saw this kind of the celebration. And one thing that I'm really, this thing that made Brian Jonte Fresh wife to be celebrated, whichever the name you can call him, I don't know if it's the girlfriend, I don't know it's who, is because he's not from Africa. But but guys, the good intention that I can tell you in a very open way, because here is the platform whereby we don't lie, we don't cheat. This kind of the girlfriend is a Kenyan person. He was only working from the outside. He was just working on from outside. Now when he comes in to Kenya, now that mentality of most of the Africans, when they see somebody that has been working in abroad, when they see somebody that has been outside, they know that this is the kind of the person that is good and is well, is more wealthy than the other of the guy. But when Brian Vapor comes in and the girlfriend say that he's from around here, and when they try to look at the background, they come to realize that now he is she is not just rich. That's why, let's call a spoon a spoon. That's why she was not welcomed in a way that Jonte Fresh girlfriend, whichever the name, the girlfriend or the wife, was being welcomed actually. You will bear with me with the condition and circumstances because I have to set on my video before I come on, and as we continue this episode, and to make sure that things are coming up as it is supposed to be coming out. Now we are still analyzing this kind of the issue before we come up to Demon husband that they call, whichever the name is, the husband that is expecting a baby in quotes that is called Peru. We are just coming over the Pero yesterday because we get to understand when Pero was in Kisii, showing out the business in Kisii. Pero went ahead just abusing one of the person that was around Kisii there, that Baboon. How can you come to the somebody's premises, then you went on abusing somebody that is a Baboon? And even the intention of whereby Pero was just showing out this kind of the women that actually even when he arrived inside the market, he went even ahead to show what it was not supposed to be shown, even showing that this kind of the women are sleeping outside here. How can a woman who has gone to work, who has just tried to make sure that things are moving, then he called him, these women are just sleeping here? How? The way he pronounced this kind of the words to this kind of the platform, it simply indicates how actually uses abusive words in that kind of the in the Kisii land. But sincerely of the things, only that they took him like most of the people, they were not concerned all about this what he was speaking. All they were just concerned about because he was just a white man. But before we come on Pero's video today that we are just going to analyze, and we are just going to bring out the issues and how he came to the village of Kisii and he was just picking things howlessly. And I don't know how much this kind of the person was really paying. And now he took there one of the fruits, walking there, took another fruit, walking there. Africa is good, bro. Most of these came to an island where now fruits are there, and went ahead abusing this kind of the people that they are providing to you this kind of the fruits. Now Pero is just over there abusing people to be baboon. My friend was just coming there and to analyze this kind of the issues that they are just popping out. But before that, let's go back, let's take our minds back. We were still on with Jonte Fresh and Brian Vapor. Jonte Fresh actually just said that when they were just arriving in their home, in their premises, actually before they reach, they have to make a call to each and every person. Now, through the look of things, how this kind of the person is really talking, it simply means that he is not happy that Brian Vapor actually arrived late when people they were serving, when people they were eating, and yet he wanted Brian Vapor to be among those people welcoming him with his girlfriend. Let's be sincere. Me and my brother, I'm the second person to my brother. Okay, we are two. From my mom's we are two. So just assume my brother has a wife. We know my brother has a wife. Let's assume when he married, maybe when he married, maybe I was not happy. This is an example. When he married, I was not happy maybe to his wife when they arrived home. So it comes a time now when look at the traveler now have to got a fiancé. When I come in with my fiancé back at home, you expect my brother to be there in good time, just joining and say that, oh, welcoming, oh, joining. Even Brian Vapor was just good enough just to share a little bit of the dinner to show how, because when his girlfriend came, you know, somebody, you know what this kind of the people don't understand, you cannot, don't judge a book by its cover. Actually, that's what I usually say. You can get somebody behaving to be good, of which you have been seeing several people on the internet behaving to be very good, very joining, but down to the roots, but down to his to their conscience. When you come now down to just to things about, oh, let's highlight this kind of the issue, you come and realize the true picture, the true colors of this kind of the people, and that's the reality. Now when you come down to the roots, you can see that Brand Vapor has a wife that only wanted the benefit Brand Vapor. Then my friend will come and get worried. This the wife now, they will be staying forever because they get to understand. Because Vapor was not stupid enough just to go to the wife and bring this kind of the wife to home. He knows very well that they lie. And this kind of the wife, okay, there's no problem. If which kind of the benefit actually were there? You know, I'm trying to look at this kind of the thing that they say that this kind of, you are just seeing only to today, but you don't see a little bit of tomorrow. You don't see what is happening of the other day. Bro, come chill, come osmos, bro, come osmos. It's still when you are dating. It's still when now you are intermingling. You don't know the intention, you don't know how that the psychology of this kind of the lady. Maybe this kind of the lady, you have been knowing each other through internet. This is the first time now you are coming close, you are intermingling close, you are, so you don't know the psychology. This kind of the lady might be having a little bit bigger psychology than yours. Then later on you hear the maybe we are not praying for that, but maybe another day you hear that, oh, I'm going to travel a little bit and go back home, then I'll be coming soon. Then you wait for a quite period of time, then you wonder what's there, because you're going to understand this kind of the lady, even she is not free. But that one is not a little big problem. Even he does not want to remove a little bit of the mask, and that one is not a problem, because every person has its own way of the lifestyle. If you want to remove a mask, you can going to remove. If you don't want to remove a mask, also you are free for it. No problem. Nobody can come and just bother about, oh, this you have to remove. No, even this kind of the lady even came in intentional and said it clear. He is not interested about the YouTube. He just came in Africa just to support the vulnerable. And despite supporting the vulnerable, also he came a point to support John the Fresh on his project. And that's all group of John the Fresh talk about. You know the groups, no need of just mentioning them. And we are just analyzing this kind of the issues. And as we come to concern, you should know where you're coming from. Immediately before you start talking about your elder brother, the first thing is that is your elder brother. You know the elder brother is like your father. Talk about today, when my father will not be around, despite every challenges that we are passing through, but when my father will not around, automatically the person that I will go to seek for advices it is from my elder brother, who is Emmanuel Farm. For those people who don't understand, Emmanuel Farm is my elder brother. So after there, that is the first person that I will want to seek the advices from, despite anything, despite everything that comes in. So there is no way you will find Lucas the Traveler start talking bad according to my elder brother, because I know that that one from after my father is my elder brother. So that's how I usually give. And I usually, so it does not bring any sense. You expect to be honored more than your elder brother. If your elder brother, if this kind of the Brand Vapor had a bad intention, he could have kept quiet. Then all these young siblings, they could not have been known in internet. This is the person who actually, the first person who was known in internet is Brand Vapor. After Brian Vapor now was known, now others now follows. Others now follows. Others now follows. But what are the result? They are looking upon him because now they have just seen that, oh, they have a little bit of, in Kenya, in Africa here, people talks about money. If you don't have money, my friend, these are a little bit of things, so you have to be respected. By who? By who? That's the true fact of the thing. But when people see that, oh, you have money, people first of all respect you, even the home ground. They really appreciate and say that much of the things, when we be needing a little bit of things, when you be this kind of the person, actually the assistance will be there. But actually when you don't have now the money, you talk about the money or the cash. I think I should make a little bit and have a holding stand. I think I should work on having a holding stand. Before I have a camera, I will make sure that at least have a holding stand just to record when I'm trying to record, because I usually use the back camera. Is the camera that now is on is on a very good mode, but the front camera actually is not a camera, so I usually use the back camera. But no problem, we have to make it happen, because even if it is what it comes, what it goes, at the end of the day, what matters is that we have to make it happen. Now, coming back to our discussion of the day, now we want to check on about this payroll. This payroll sometimes make me to be worried a little bit. Check on how payroll was just working in the case, just throwing after eating the banana. Just throwing those things, even not in the dustbin, just throwing harmlessly, even it does not matter about that. He does not care about the environment. Are you sure when you go out to Poland, then you start eating, you start throwing litters everywhere? He went ahead of showing the litters in the case, just showing them, oh, check about, there's a lot of dustbin there. Then even he went ahead, just touching people's property, even not asking, even not requested for those kind of the women that cannot touch here, because in a good thing that people are just wondering what kind of the hoping that maybe after touching this one, he might be ending up buying, he might be ending up. But what really decided. What really shocked me, the shock news that came after even touching, he went ahead and said that I have this a little bit of the watermelon. Oh, what is this? This is a beetroot. And he said, these are very little beetroot. Who forced you to go and check about? This is a ground. Sometimes you might plant something, it grows big, and sometimes you might plant something, it does not grow very big. It depends on the climatic condition of that kind of the place. So when he goes there and just trying, it simply means that he underrates what this kind of the women, they were just doing there. Even what, now he went to the small fish. You see what what he spoke there actually made me, oh, what is Lily? Things, they were just shocking over the ground there. But that one does not shock me too much, because I really just, when I bring this kind of the issue to where now he has just got a wife, it really now bring a sense, this kind of the family, they are used to this kind of the languages, to this kind of abusive languages. Actually they're used to it, because sometimes when you go back to the village, you're going to understand now they are just abusing this kind of the small family. Oh, you are poor, you cannot take everywhere, you cannot do this and this, we are the one who did this and this, we are the sorts of things, a lot of things that even they're not bringing speculation at this part of the speaking. But the true factor of the matter of the day is that things are not working the way it is on the village. Things are not working the way it is on the village. We have been seeing people talking about a Mama Ann family that are ungrateful. So my good question to those people that they're thinking it is ungrateful, do you want this kind of the family to go and bow down to this kind of the people now because they brought him outside, and even we don't know the kind of the letters that were wrote there, what was inside the letters and each and every word, what was the statement behind that, we don't know. So do you expect this kind of the family to go and bow down to this kind of the family again now? Oh, because you just helped me because of this. And when somebody has helped you to fish, Does it mean now that each and every time you keep on bowing to this kind of the person because he showed you how to fish? No. If somebody has showed you to fish, it simply means now you can stand by your alone, you can fight by your alone, you can be a man on your own. And that's the real fact. And that is how things are moving. So when somebody has really showed you how to fish, you want this kind of the person to be going there, each and every person. Now you be obeying it. I like how Agi is really operating. Agi is operating maturity and totally maturity. That's how I like how things are just moving with Agi. I'm gonna say Agi is the only person that is acting like a super lady there, like a hero, because he doesn't want anymore. And actually, he should find how to curb up this situation of this family, just to prevent the family from being abusive, according to the issue. You know, yesterday I was really shocked with this kind of the news that I'm just bringing before we end up to this platform. So make sure you watch until the end, so that actually at the end of it you'll be coming out to realize what was really popping out. Yesterday, I saw Mama Ann was just coming from down. Then there was one of the ladies that usually go and worship with the Condad in the same church. So when they met, he told he told that lady, this Mama Ann was just saying, he told this the kind of the lady that go and tell Baba Condad to repent, because what he's just doing is not a right thing. What shocked me, because I was the lady just told me to give him a lift. He's an older lady, he's not a very young lady, he's an old lady. When I talk about old lady, is somebody that is aged, you get to understand. So when he said that I was also being abused, that I'm poor, I cannot talk anything to them, because I get to understand that after the church, let me bring you a very small history so that you're going to understand that. After the church, there's a small plot there that this kind of the lady bought, and it's Conrad who just told him to buy the kind of the shamba. Now after this kind of the shamba, now after bringing an issue, the Conrad starts abusing him that now is this land that you can buy, and coming to us telling us that the road is not passing here. Now even I went ahead of abusing this kind of the lady. This thing hurt this kind of the lady, and told him that very good, and told him even before, when your wife died, which wife are we talking about? The initial wife of Conrad from Kisi. When he died, he asked him, did you want for funeral? You didn't go for funeral. Do you know even the person who just buried your wife? You don't understand. So guys, keep it tuned. I'm just going to highlight for you very soon this all episode that is coming over to you.